for the finger hearts, Rosie. I appreciate you, friend. Hi, April. Yes, there I am. All right, so we're almost at 1,000. There we go. So we will take the first question from the first gift. What the heck? Which was Rosie, I think. Rosie came in and dropped the first heart me. So I'm just gonna pull a card for you to start. Just hello, April. Thank you for the heart me. So we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is coming forward as an energy of diplomatic communication and emotional strength and accountability. This is hello there. Good morning, YouTube. This is a beautiful energy of foundation and growth. Thank you for subscribing, Kennedy. Go ahead and pop your natal info over to me in a DM if you have it, and we'll look at your transit astrology today. So, for those of you who don't know, April 39, LMT is my friend, dear sister, fantastic reader, pendulum, rods, cards, you name it. Go give her a follow. She's in here. I don't think I've seen any other readers come forward there. She is saying hi. So give her a follow. She takes questions that I don't. Most of you know the rules. I don't do legal. I don't do pregnancy, health, nothing. She is gold. Let's see here. Nick, will I stay with my current employer or leave by September? So for that, Nick, we are going to read cards. Did I pull the list up? No, I did not. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Daily reminder. We got a no, unfortunately, for you, Nick. Kennedy, you sub to April 2. That is fantastic. Angels, will I get money soon? Oh, you are too? Rosie is also a reader. I didn't know that. I haven't seen you live reading, so I've known that you're intuitive, but I didn't know that you were reading publicly. So I got a yes, Joanne, but I don't feel that it's like a physical breach. Is Kendrick cheating on Robin? May I please ask, will Byron and okay, let's see here. Okay, RMB Kennedy. Let's see here. So, lol, baby, you're spamming my feed with questions and you haven't even followed. So I'm just gonna mute you because that's rude as fuck, and we don't have tolerance for people that don't have manners. Try again next time. Bye, Felicia. So the Hierophant comes forward. Uh, thank you, April. So the Hierophant comes forward and says that there is absolutely a transition where you're going to be taking that role, their friend. Let's ask the bones as well. Yeah, I feel that you're going to be taking that role on. Hi there, Laura. Let's see here. Will Emmanuel speak to me again? Whoops, and I forgot to log out of Everclear. I don't know who that is. I don't care. This is your time. Sorry, guys. Denied. So April also said yes. That's fantastic. I love that. So yes, we got a yes there, friend. Will Rhea contact me this month? Bones unfortunately said no, as did the inverted moon. That may not be there. No, we're doing questions for followers. Subs and gifters get first priority, and then in a little while here, we're going to transition into our transit astrology for our subscribers, which is a tier 2 perk. Oh yeah, please hold. I have to pull up my list for astrology here because I didn't do that, and I've already been reminded once, and I have been neglecting my YouTube screen. Hello, YouTube. Let's see here. So where is our? Is that in the admin page, Jerry? I'm going to close all your tabs. I'm doing it right now. Okay, Okay. Oh, they just keep opening up. Jerry. There it is. Notes. I found it. Hi, Rhiannon. How you doing? When is the astrology thing? What did I just miss? Leah, why am I feeling so anxious? Let's take a look here. Yes, I found it. Thank you, Jerry. Yep, there's our Google Live list. We'll close that down. Now we're properly prepared. Hello from near death. Oh, that's where you've been. Okay, how you feeling? Um, so Leah, the Four of Swords came forward for you, friend. Um, when you're saying that you're feeling anxious, this is actually an energy of peace, right? And this is a restoration of peace. This is a night lying in vigil before going into the battle. That is the Five of Swords. So when we see the night lying in vigil, um, we have to ask, what is he focusing on? What is being meditated upon? Uh, when we look to the time ahead of us, if we look at the battles ahead of us as a battle that's already going to be lost, we begin to feel anxious. If we look at it as a battle that's going to be won, we feel excitement. So you are feeling anxious because of what your mind is meditating on, where you are focusing your attention. That Four of Swords, right? The swords being the suit of air and intellectual clarity, the four being the foundation. You pay attention to where your mind is going. Thank you for the finger hearts. Let's see here. Somebody got muted. It's you. Oh, bro, it's me. What happened? Yeah, you were ill. Is that what you mean? Like not good? I need some coffee. I've been the energy around has been super off this week. Huge fluxes up, huge fluxes down. I checked out the transits, and I mean it makes some sense with what's going on today. Um, we just need to remember to, at least for me, because I have a lot of heavily Aquarian influences, and right now we have a lot of stuff rocking out um, in Aquarius, right? So we have Sun, Mercury, and Pluto are all chilling in Aquarius right now, which is all kinds of fun. Never been this sick in my life. Oh no. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I will be continuing to send you prayers. I've been bringing you into my circle. I've known that something's been going up. So, um, yeah, yeah. I hope you continue to heal and feel better. Will I make up with Joe this month? In the month of February, will there be some smoothie face? Our bones say yes. So for those of you who are new here, these are our bones. These are coyote bones. This is our yes side. This is our no side. We have five of them. So whatever is coming forward dominance is how we're dividing that binarily. But how they fall and where they spread is going to communicate some information as well. Hello there, Elaine. Is Josh scared of his feelings towards me? The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, I feel that it is not so much a fear of his feelings towards you, but a fear of what the vulnerability with allowing himself to feel loved by you entails. What does that plant in place inside of him? It's not what's already here, it's what comes with opening up to it, right? Do spirits ever mess with me? Yeah, I would absolutely say that spirits mess with me, but never maliciously, especially not in my home. I have a very well occupied home. I like to have a haunted house, just as long as all the spirits are cohesive with each other and with the clarity of the home. It's always been that way, right? We used to have spirits that would shake the kids' beds in the middle of the night, like all kinds of stuff. But it's a thing. Hi there, Matthew. Please stop sending me these requests, guys. But not you guys, just like the battle requests. Well, I get to move this month. Let's see here. Unfortunately, the bones say no, friend. Let's see here. And the universe comes forward in reverse. So it feels like all of the pieces aren't necessarily going to be lined up just yet, which does say that they're, it's not that you're not going to be able to move, it's just not time. It's not the season. So that's interesting. You got two flyers and an answer. We got the Queen of Cups, we got Strength, and we got the Lovers. I do feel that he will, but it's going to take a little bit of time. The Bones gave us a 2.5. This one landed perfectly on its side, so it's like meh. So some choices have to be had, and what I'm feeling coming forward very resonantly off of this is the message of strength and nurturing. It is sometimes strength comes through a gentle hand, right? Sometimes it has to come through a firm hand. But when we look to the lovers, right, guys, we see the man looking at the woman looking at the divine. The man needs to stop looking at the carnal flesh and the ego self and start looking at the divine self. So lead him to his divine self with grace. Lead him to get out of the ego and move towards the divine. And you are going to see him transition and move out of those mindsets. And you guys will be able to move forward equally yoked. The issue is because you are a very spiritually minded person and he is very much in his ego brain. And as soon as he elevates into that, you guys will lock in. Was that for me? Well, I say with readings, I get this question a lot when I'm talking to somebody. It wasn't intended to be that way, but if the shoe fits, wear it, right? If it's resonating with you and you feel like somebody's talking to you, listen to it, because oftentimes spirits will use words meant for somebody else for your own spirit as well. Yeah. I mean, it's a thing that we all have to struggle with, right? It's part of the struggle of the human experience, but some of us learn how to rise out of it, and some of us really struggle with it. Do we have any questions from our wonderful world of YouTube? Anybody at all? Randy, will Anthony and I reconcile? Let's ask our Bones friend. Bones said no. World comes forward. So the world is the completion and culmination of a cycle. Understand that the cycle has been completed and allow yourself to move into something new and beautiful. Begin the journey once more and move into the state of the Fool. Yeah, did you see my comment? I did not. Oh, sure. So we have a request for the Thoth deck from YouTube. So just so you guys understand or delineate the two, the Rider White deck was made by Arthur Edward Waite and Pamela Smith. Arthur Edward Waite was a Christian Gnostic, so you see a lot of Christian symbolism in here. He was a student of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. At the same time, Aleister Crowley made the Thoth deck. Similar esoteric, same school of tradition, different associations. So this is a completely different system of tarot, by and large, that comes from the same tree. But there are some different associations, different words, different symbols, very Egyptian esoteric. Hi there, Chris. How you doing, sweetie? That was weird. So some people don't jive well with Christian symbolism, and that's okay, right? So we got the Queen of Discs, we have the Three of Discs, and we have the Seven of Discs. So with these three energies, we see all coming forward regarding your professional journey. Discomfort or a lack of fulfillment in association with that professional journey. Know that because the Eight of Wands is coming forward for you, there is a movement, a swift communication and movement coming forward for you or that you are moving towards. Oh, I'm not frozen anymore. That must have just been a moment. So with this, you're not stuck. You're paused. Enough said. Will me and Dave Davis be together soon? Let's see there. Hi there, Arlene. How are you? Bones say yeah, friend. 9 of Cups says yeah. Yep. Yes, yes. You are very welcome, Jerry. Is it time for Jerry to learn about your medicine? You are very well. You're very welcome, Mel. I'm well, Arlene. Thank you. How are you? I've been meaning to text you since yesterday. I'll get a hold of you later today or tomorrow. Is Russell ever going to change? 90% of our personalities are locked in by the age of 34 to 36 years old. We become a series of unconscious and subconscious answers and responses and habits. It takes an incredible amount of effort to change after that. That takes a lot of conscious work. He isn't willing to put that work in, no matter what age he is. He isn't willing to put that work in. He feels really fixed in his behavioral patterns. Lorma, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the coup. Sure, let's pull a card for you, friend. So I'm going to jump over and do a card for TikTok or for YouTube real quick. So we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is coming forward for you with a message of standing in your light, standing in your power, and standing with your strength. Good morning, Archimedes. Know that you have a light inside of you that you have to bring forth. Do it with pride and help others receive that warmth that you have to offer and be inspired by it. Chanel, the only way that I can answer that is that there isn't really necessarily a meant to be. There's a lot of meant to be's in our life. There are a lot of situations that people are contracted to enter into, not just one. And even to that, like people still have divine free will, so they can say no to something that would be in their highest order. You guys are contracted to be together on some level, but there feels to be a resistance to it. So I can't guarantee that you guys are going to like stay together forever just because you have a contract together. Does that make sense? Will Paul answer if I call? Hello there, Debbie. Oh, thank you. Lovely. The bones say no, friend. Thank you for the heart me, Chris. Michelle, will I reconcile with Avi? Oh, and to you, friend. Thank you. Unfortunately, not anytime close, friend. Chris, let's ask about the guy that Chris is talking to. Chris is one of our subscribers on TikTok, so she gets a 3-card pull. Guys, so if you want, he is Chris. He's healing right now. The 3 of Swords comes forward in reverse, so he's going through some healing. But the Page of Swords is coming forward in reverse. You're also on a journey of embracing and accepting change and movement. Thank you for the heart, me, Arlene. So this is an absolute, there's a seriousness there. Hi, sweetie. Prosperity and positive vibes to you as well, friend. Thank you for the follow, friends. Hi. Stay there where you are. She goes through phases of moods. Hello there. So Debbie, this is Sam. There is Jamie. Do you remember Jamie? Oh my God! Thank you so much for the Forever Rosa. You can, friend. I'm gonna grab a few cards for Miss Arlene first. How beautiful is that? The Fool, Judgment, and the Nine of Cups. So when we see the Fool come forward, this is an energy of transformation. This is my favorite card in tarot because he represents the blank slate of transition, transformation, and change. When we see him come forward with Judgment, Judgment being the energy of spiritual awakening and enlightenment, we know that you are actively opening up. This is spirit recognizing the call forward being answered and saying that it's going to lead you to a state of completion, contentment, and prosperity. Hello there, Allison. How are you today, friend? Will I be changing? Chris, thank you for the finger hearts. Taking that title, gifter. What are you doing? Will I be changing careers soon? Ace of Cups comes forward and says, yes, Kiki. You're anxious. Why are you anxious, friend? Jerry, I see you. Please, snap me if you haven't already, which you might have, and just give me, hey, bitch, don't forget about that coyote conversation. Talk to you soon, Arlene. Hi, Gina. Hi there, Bluebird. Oh, thank you. You and Sergio. Let's ask about you and Sergio. Nine of Pentacles and the World. So you guys are going to find a way to establish some growth and some gain that you can be comfortable and happy with. Coming to a place of realization of full potential, which is what that card is. So that's good. Thank you for the follow, friend. The girl that does things, and Deborah, thank you, because there's a lot going on and I failed at manifesting. So Allison, energy will always manifest. Energy given intention manifests better and more accurately. But like learning to shoot a bow and hitting a target with accuracy, it takes practice. And the act of practicing and not hitting the bullseye on the first time does not mean that you failed. It means that you need to keep shooting the arrow and learning how to do it better. Second, energy is still going to manifest. Just because something doesn't happen when you want it to doesn't mean that it's not still moving and growing. Sometimes manifestation is like planting a seed that you have to continue to water and grow forward. And as you do, that development takes place and helps you develop as well. Yes, it does. Can you get a bone throw? Of course you can. Bone said no. My pleasure, sweetie. My pleasure. Can you have a read? Of course you can. The Three of Pentacles comes forward and says that there is partnership development, professional development specifically, and growth coming forward for you. Lean into it and lean on into mentors that you have around you that are going to help you perfect yourself in the craft that you are trying to grow. Yeah, life has really transitioned and transformed a lot in the last couple of years. She's states away. Oklahoma? Utah? BFE somewhere? Nevada? Something? Not Nevada. I am resetting my goal gift, guys. Thank you for helping me hit that, everybody. I appreciate you. So the bone throws, these are our bones. They are coyote bones, ethically harvested, of course. I live up in the Northwoods. I work in death work, but I also apply the work that I do to our furred brothers and sisters. And laying them to respectful rest so that something else does not pass in its consumption and nourishment. We will oftentimes receive gifts of bone or fur in return for the work with the permission of the animal, which then moves into the practice of the connection of the other side, right? Anytime you connect with something that is passed on, um, we use bones because we don't use feathers, right? But anytime we connect with something on the other side, we are have a direct line to communicate. And coyote, while it is a trickster medicine, when coyote chooses to walk with you, is very very beneficial, wise, and a deep healer. So Jerry can tell you about how coyote can be a trickster sometimes, and that's okay. Hello there, Montaigne. But it's just a matter of learning to communicate with whatever spirits in their medicine communicate with you, resonate with you. I got a more in-depth one on Everclear. Yeah, it's oftentimes best to this is just generals. This is my give back. This is how I connect with people and help navigate through situations. But if somebody wants a private reading, those are available in Everclear. Your first 3 minutes are free if you are a new user. Using my link in the link tree, you can go right to my profile. Goodbye, sweetie. Um, So, may I have a read? Deborah, let's see here, Deborah. Oh, Bluebird, yeah, so you think of your question and then I'll throw the bones when you're ready, okay? So, um, Seven of Pentacles comes forward for you, friend. And when we see the Seven of Pentacles, we know that there's been a lot of work and effort placed into growing something and cultivating something. And it's starting to lose its luster because there's been a lot of work and there hasn't been experienced a whole lot of give back. But because we see this guy looking at the bushes that he's working on and not at his feet, he's perhaps missing some blessings that are actually present and available. So consider that it is time to allow yourself to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Can I get a read for me and Bobby, please? Of course, Gina. Let's see here. Gina and Bobby. Nine of Swords comes forward and says that it's important that you move through some insecurities and just let yourself feel the situation. Not anytime soon, friend. Sarah, yeah, Sarah, that the bones said 4 no, so things aren't quite ready yet. You guys are very welcome. So I'm actually, great to see you as well. I'm actually going to move to our astrology session now. So if you are a subscriber, right, you pay for a tier 2 subscription on TikTok. If you're in TikTok or if you're in YouTube, we have you on a list. Let me know if you want your transit chart done, and we will pull that up for you and discuss it. For people that are in our TikTok room, you are absolutely able to come up into a window. We do these very publicly now and just have a conversation and hang out. Otherwise, you can stay down there in the comments and we'll do the same thing. So, Allison, transit astrology. We have three main types of astrology readings. Okay. So I offer transit astrology to tier 2 subscribers, but what we have to do in order to find this information is use your natal astrology. Natal is from when you were born, birthday, birth time, birthplace. We want that information down to 4 minutes of accuracy if available. If it's not, it's understandable. We can run it without, but that's how we get everything in what's called the right houses on your chart. Now, that natal chart gives us an energetic imprint of who you are as a person. That works because When you were in utero, when you were in your mother's womb, you were a blank slate. You were protected by amniotic fluid, which is electromagnetically charged and very, very protective against the vibrations from the outside field. Now, we know that anything that is in motion creates vibration and frequency. And what are planets if they are not spinning rocks moving through the sky at different sizes and distances from us on Earth? And because they are different sizes and distances, they make a different sound or frequency, which gets thrown at us. When we are removed from the protective layer of amniotic fluid, we are hit with that initial charge from those planets based on where that is. And that gives us a programming for who we are and gives us a ton of information about where we are going to go in our life's journey. But when we take our transit astrology, that is the astrology from where you are right now, today, put on top of your natal astrology. And we can get kind of like a weather forecast, moving forward, moving backwards on the energy that you're going to experience. When should you move? When should you not move? Is there going to be conflict or grace in your movement forward, right? That's why JP Morgan, founder of Morgan Stanley Bank, says millionaires don't follow their astrology, billionaires do. Why? Because you have a map in front of you. We also have what's called compatibility astrology or synastry astrology, where we can take the natal charts of two people and we can put them together and say, how do these people mesh? Do they belong as friends, business partners, in a relationship? We can look at all different kinds of categories of how these individual energies come together. So astrology is very, very in depth, and it is a science, not a practice, not a foo-foo, a science that has been on record in existence for over 4,000 years. And most sciences do not last more than a couple hundred, if they even kind of hold water in a bucket. Hi there, Sean. So we have to hold a lot of relevance to the fact that this is a science that has been around for this long and say why, because there's something to it, right? You just have to know how to read the data. Hi there, Squirrel. Allison, you want a compatibility one? Awesome. Those are available privately. I always recommend, right, if you are wanting private readings, whether it be cards or tarot or astrology or anything that we offer, go to my website and book something in advance. Anytime we want something right now, it costs a little bit more and it's done a little bit differently. Our private sessions are done over Zoom. So look at the first link on the website if this is something that you plan on waiting a few days to get. If it's something that you need like today, go through Everclear. Thank you for posting that in there. So I'm going to pull up my transit astrology list. We do have a list that the wonderful Jerry has made available for us. Yeah, I figured. Oh, thank you, Chris. I love this song. Yeah, when we go into sessions on Sunday at noon, friend, it's primarily, the primary purpose is for transit astrology for our TikTok subscribers or what will be our YouTube followers, because we can do the same thing on YouTube, only we get 70% from YouTube instead of 30% from TikTok. Who wouldn't go to YouTube instead, right? So just so you guys know, if you're in here, we are going to be migrating all of our subscription services over to YouTube. But for now, during that transition phase, we're going to offer them both, go live on both screens at the same time. So if you are wanting your transit astrology done, I do recommend that you go into the YouTube room and let Jerry know, and she will add you to the list so that you can jump on the waiting list and get your transit astrology done. That YouTube link is in my Linktree profile up at the top on my socials, all the way to the left. It's one of the first links. Let's see here. So Chris is number 22. Yeah, I can add you in here on here as well, Chris, because I got to pull up this item. Maybe I can. Why won't it? Oh, I got it. This technology thing is really not my forte. I'm just saying, guys. No, you're fine. I got you. So Jerry is our first transit chart. I need to fix my shit though. Current transit place. Oh my God, I've already got it set to where you live. Love that. We're going to do a transit forecast. We are not doing it for Kai. We are doing it for Jerry. So your number, guys, might have changed. Chris, you are now number 19 instead of 22 because I cleaned up my list. Jerry is 24. Jerry, you are now 24. That's because you were last week. I like that. First shall be last, and last shall be first. Tennessee. All right. Transit forecast. Yeah, looking at compatibility astrology is actually one of my favorites. Like looking at a transit forecast is like looking at a weather forecast. It's like, okay, it's beneficial, it's useful, I love it. But you get me somebody's natal information and you're thinking about like entering into anything with them, you should look at it because I mean, either it's going to be cohesive or it's not. Either you're going to communicate well or you're going to communicate like a dumpster fire. and most people jump into dumpster fires before they figure out something good. You too, Debbie. Oh, did you re-download TikTok or are you on your PC? Because I wasn't aware that TikTok was able to be downloaded again. No, if you're, I'll toss the bones for you. Do you have a question? You're on your PC. Well, that's convenient. I love that. All right, Bluebird. Cool. The answer is yes. 4 out of 5 is a yes. All right. So we only got 2 on the list today. That's not awful. I'm not upset. Today is February 2nd. I didn't know the Arctic Monkeys came out with a new album. The fuck? Sorry, guys. Hi, Jen. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? All right, Jerry. Jerry, will you add to my to-do list or make me a task that says fix email address on Kepler? my reference email address is wrong. I love that for myself. Archimedes, what can I help you with, honey? Okay. 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 I'll just call you Roll Tide. So Jerry, we have today Mercury is squaring Pluto. This is defined as a period where it is impossible to accept the superficial. When we see Pluto coming forward, it's an energy of transformation, and Mercury is an energy of authentic communication. So when these two square off at a 90-degree angle, we know that if you're going to be talked to, it needs to be meaningful or it will be irritating. Hold on. I'm going to grab her number real quick. Oh, no, I won't. Just kidding. The sun is also opposing, right? Directly across from. Oh, no, sunshine. Oh, that's good, Jen. I'm glad that you're out and about. Um, hello. So when the sun is opposing your ascendant, there are profound personal encounters, sometimes confrontation, sometimes growth, right? Um, there's going to be a desire for companionship, not necessarily wanting to be alone. Reach out and get counsel from Highlanda, from individuals that you would consider to be a good source of wisdom or guidance, and lean on that if things get a little bit wonky over the next couple of days, including myself. Um, the Venus is also opposing the moon, so we got some sun action, we got some Venus action with the opposition. Um, Female friends and or relatives, more probably in the scope of relatives, they become like a highlighted force of, I understand some kind of emotional impact that they have on me. I have a different kind of appreciation or perspective on who this person is and why they're in my life. Um, that feels good. Thank you for the follow, Jen. So February 4, Tuesday, agreements and contracts. Sun is sextiling Jupiter. February 5th and 6th, we have Mercury opposing your ascendant. So your ascendant is at your 9 o'clock point. If you're looking at it on a chart, it's at 9 o'clock. That's probably mirrored to you. If you're looking at it, it's 9 o'clock. This is important conversations and critical personal adjustments. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, friend. Um, let yourself stay in an optimistic tone as you move through Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, you may feel a little bit of a block. The sun is going to square your natal sun on Friday. That's okay. That creates a little bit of pressure. It's a very fast transit. It causes us to pause back, and our energy kind of coils a little bit before we move forward again. Happens twice a year, right? 3 months before and 3 months after our birthday. Um, and then things feel pretty clear right up to the next weekend, right? You might have some busyness, you might have some activity, because Mercury is going to square the sun again, another very very fast transit. So you're going to reorient into a state of focus and inner harmony, and that's just going to go better. But um, I feel that by and large, with the exception of maybe tomorrow, pretty sunny week. Uh, oh, you guys are sweet. Okay, I need to catch up on this thread. Oh yeah, you have your procedure this coming week, hey? Yeah, we need peace, we need groundedness. Let's see here. Um, Archimedes. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I got your number. Okay. Winning. Please do. You don't annoy me. I have been super into the Black Keys the last couple days. The Black Keys and Livingston have been my thing. Linda, I'm doing transit readings right now, love. Um, yeah, guys, I'm in my sub only transit session, which is Sundays at 12 noon. We start the transits at like 12:30. Yeah, you don't annoy me. Yeah, so we are in TikTok right now. We are on YouTube right now. Just jump into YouTube and follow the transit session. If you want access to that, you just go to my linked tree profile link that you click on my little hand up there, and then it'll take you to my profile. Go to the link tree. There's a YouTube link under the socials right up at the top on the left. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you. Um, you as well. Yeah, have a blessed day, Bluebird. Thank you for coming in, friend. So Chris, change our transit place. The girls absolutely loved their wind spinner, by the way. Absolutely loved it. Post it all over social media. Dropped it off 2 or 3 days ago. Archimedes. So Chris is the person that you were asking me about in question. Um, do you have his birthday? I don't expect you to have his place and time at this point, but is it the person who starts with an A? Because I can just do a quick birthday comparison. So we've been talking about some of the larger transits that you have going on, and I know, isn't she something? Some of the larger transits going on in your chart right now. January 8th through March 3rd, Jupiter is opposing Neptune, which creates strong imagination, inspiration, desire to move forward, motivation for change and growth. It's like that the things that I idealize, fantasies can become reality, right? There is also a transit, Saturn squaring your midheaven, started on the 18th, ends this Thursday. This is important decisions about your career being made and followed through on, decision becoming clear. We know what decision that was. Sweet, thank you. So now that we move into like February 2nd, Mercury is trining Pluto, which is beautiful. Hello there. Jerry, can we add her to the list? Thank you. She is number. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I accidentally closed your chart. So February 2nd, February 4th, there is focus and concentration issues that may come forward. Not because of anything bad, but because the mind wants to be somewhere else, and that's okay. Wednesday, Thursday, you begin branching out. The energy goes from here and begins to move outward to where you start having a desire to socialize or make contacts personally and professionally outside of you. And especially on the 5th, because the sun is going to sextile your midheaven being the 12 noon point on your chart. when we see this, we see again career shifts, career movement, change that really wants to see itself express in a successful and beautiful way. Um, this tone is going to go right through the 7th, which is Friday, and then you don't have any transits until the 16th. From February 7th to February 6th, oh, that might not be true. That's just a big transit. But right up until the 7th, you're good for the couple days after that. So I like how this feels. It feels maybe productive with a little dash of scatterbrained, right? Um, I feel that with a couple of the aspects, especially the Mercury sextiling Neptune. Um, Neptune is one of our more psychic planets, so there's an opening of the intuition and the awareness in that space that takes place. You might notice yourself really empathizing, feeling things in a much different way. Um, in so doing, just remember to ground yourself. And when a feeling comes in, ask yourself if it's yours. Don't automatically accept that it might be yours. Just let it rise and let it fall under under scrutiny before integrating whether or not this is something that belongs to you. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, your intuition has been on blast anyways. Like just very loud, amplified. So it makes sense that you have some transits that are going to continue to turn that volume up, especially as you harmonize and tune in with it. Not a soldier, but not a soldier. Roll Tide. She is something. I love her. Come here. Come and say hello. Hi. So. Oh, that's good. Okay. TikTok is saying hello to you. Yeah, this is her house. I'm a guest here. She makes it very, very well known. And to you, Gerald. Yeah, she's something. Um, honestly, your transits look pretty solid. Um, on the first, we started with Mercury trining the moon, Mercury sextiling Neptune. And we just talked about that in some degree with Chris, like how Neptune has an effect on our psyche and our psychic state. Okay, Allison, perfect. So with this, we do see where there is a desire to communicate that from the deep well of feeling and emotion and intuition, which is beautiful within itself. But at the same time, hello there. Um, hold on one second. I was getting some notifications. What was I just going to do? April, the hot water worked. I got the jar open. That's funny. That must not be important. I was going to do. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. So we do see where, as you move through your week now, February 5, Saturn squares your midheaven, right? Your midheaven here is here. Transit Saturn is probably over on this side. So this is decisions. This is a good transit because you have clarity. And with that, in combination with Mercury opposing Mercury on that day, and then just a couple of the transits afterwards, it says your career gets huge momentum. It gets movement that could have even been considered as unexpected. Um, so you have not only the support of spirit, but you have the support of individuals that you might consider to be physical superiors or professional superiors coming forward and really having communication, conversation, and a cohesive energy uh, all around, all through the week, right? Sun opposing the sun, opinions, feedback, growth, um, Mercury trining your midheaven, extra thought, planning into the organizations and professional bodies to which you belong. These are good. Um, so I would take a deep breath and just let things rise and fall. Pay attention and give energy to only that which is necessary or pertinent or warrants energy being given to it. Um, yeah. Is what I got. Yeah, that's good. That's a good transit. This week seems to have a pretty good and cohesive flow to it for the time being. I don't see or recall any hard transits coming forward for anybody. Oh, TikTok is going to time me out. Whoops. We got our puzzle piece. Somebody got filtered. Actually, since we are in YouTube and everybody is in YouTube, I only see 2 or 3 people in TikTok. If you are wanting to continue this forward, TikTok guys, pop over to YouTube. That's where we're going to finish up our last 2 charts and call it a day. Okay. Oh, it won't let me do the puzzle. Every time I take my thumb off the thing, it's like, nope. Oh, that time it worked. Cool. All right, guys. Have a good day. So let's see here. Oops. All right. April. Oh. Rochelle is number. I don't even know where I clicked. I love that. 17. April is 17. I cannot leave you there. Every time I see that, I'm going to think of my fucking ex. That's stupid, stupid cunt. You can't say that on a camera, Nathan. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. This is the one that cheated on me 3 days after I went to basic training. April 17th. I see your live. I know. Usually I use that word as a term of endearment for friends and loved ones, but like sometimes it applies in a different context, and that is one of them. So April. I'm such a bitch. Like, not like this wasn't almost 20 years ago. Love and light, yes, absolutely. Your number is now because I like switched my list around and deleted some old charts that didn't need to be in there because I hadn't read them in months and months and months. Old subs that didn't have active subscriptions anymore, stuff like that. So then all of the numbers move. Yeah, we don't have subs on YouTube yet. You can wait, no, you can subscribe. You can't follow. If you are typing in here, you are subscribed, but we call it following, which is it is on TikTok. Subscribing, we'll be able to do that in like a month or two. So you have to meet certain requirements in order to activate that monetization feature. One of which is having over 3,000 watch time hours in a calendar year, which isn't going to take long to hit if I'm active every day. So I'm really not worried about it. That this channel used to have that, and then I just wasn't active on it for a long time. So we're gonna get all that stuff going again, as well as switching up some of the perks. Okay. So we are focusing. Let's rein in this ADHD a little bit. I can't do this. That was awful. Banjo music. April only has 1, 2, 3, 4 transits this week. Venus sextiling Uranus, Mercury sextiling Mercury, Venus opposing Jupiter, Jupiter sextiling Mercury, which is a long transit and is just peaking on the 8th. That was rough. I'm sorry. I don't hear something until I hear it, and then it's like, what is hurting my ears? And now we're back to the Black Keys, which I will totally did. Long distance communications, business and personal communications, fostering and growing. This is Jupiter sextiling Mercury. This is January 10th to March 1st. You are right in this right now, April. So that's our big aspect. Venus sextiling Uranus tomorrow. Unexpected pleasures Prayers to you and your family, but mainly you. Yeah, are you okay? How are you doing? We can jump down from here and talk to Rochelle later about her. Okay. Okay. Um, communicate that this week is encompassed by communication. Um, February 8th, so next Saturday. That's awesome though, April, that you did that. Just something prompted you to, right? Even though conscious brain might say you, heart says extend a little love. Um, I'm glad that you have an easy transit week, honestly, with that happening. Like that's a something. And we are here for you and we love you. Current transit place. Also a good song. Winning. You too. Pluto square Jupiter, Pluto trine midheaven. Both of these are long transits. We've talked about them at length, but they're peaking. They're both peaking. Um, then you have on the 31st. What is going on? Hold on. I need to make sure that I have the right date in here, right? Okay. That makes more sense. You have four active transits this week. Sun is going to sextile the ascendant, Venus square Venus, Sun trine Saturn, Venus trine Uranus. Your entire week, the last big transit happening on Thursday, is long-term financial planning, home improvements, um, maybe a little bit of travel because of Wednesday, like going out and about and doing some things in that aspect. But you're going to be very focused and have some concentration, bringing into full awareness feelings and thoughts about relationships, wants, and needs regarding to your interactions with other people. Do you feel like you have a good week here, Rochelle? It feels a lot lighter than it has in the recent past. So let yourself take a deep breath, get motivated, get focused, and just go with the flow. There doesn't feel to be a whole lot of conflict or contention points. Yeah, it feels like it's been hard. I know it's been hard. Um, but it feels to lighten up for sure. For sure. Okay. Okay, my humans. I thank you all for hanging out, coming in for our Sunday astrology once more. I wish you all bright blessings and light. I'm going to go get some lunch. Have a good day. Love you, April. Thoughts and prayers to you, of course.